Well, I guess I can only make short videos right now. But anyway, I went to Home Depot the other day and bought a pruning saw. Thought that I'd be able to do some yard work. You know what we use that for, weeds and everything. I'm guessing that hopefully it got my beginning of the conversation. Anyway, I went to Home Depot the other day and I bought a pruning saw, which is not that big. Its hand is, you can hold it in one hand and be done. But anyway, you know, I have a large tree in my backyard, which for years I've been wanting to get that taken down, or at least down, you know, because it's dying and stuff. So cut down good enough where I ain't got to worry about branches falling. I ain't got no money to be replacing, if I say trees, be replacing garages. Just saying. So, so I bought this pruning shear. I wasn't going to cut the big ass tree, of course, but I was going to cut the other things behind the tree, you know, on the fence. So I tried it on one branch. I mean, on one little tree that grew. Fuck it, I can't. Anyway, so I brought it back. Now, I put everything back in the box the way it was and taped it up, one little strip of tape. When I tell you, some cashiers, and this girl, I swear I believe she's a little slow, but anyway, she looked at the box, she flipped it over, you know, she looked at it, flipped it over. Okay, it looks like it's never been opened and you just bought it literally, you know, the other day, which I believe it was either Monday or Tuesday. It might have been Monday. So, you know, I'm like, well, she was like, well, where's the battery? I said, do that box look like it's big enough for the battery to be in there? And I said, well, it's too lonely. I said, it says it right there. So anyway, where I'm going with this is that, ladies and gentlemen, you looking at a box just assuming that it has never been opened is not a good thing for you, you know, because you just assume that I never opened the box. That's just because I love tape. And I can make shit look like, yes, it has never been opened. But anyway, she gave me my money back. Now, halfway out the door, another team member, you know, was like, hey, excuse me, I got a couple questions. I was like, what's up? She says, did you use that already? I said, excuse me? She was like, you used it already. I said, why? She said, because normally we take like a percentage off if person have opened it and let alone used it, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, well, yeah, but I got my money. Gotta go. Deuces.